I'm Dr. Phyllis. Welcome to Hot Take Intervention, where we sit down with someone who has such a scalding hot take. We just have to talk about it and hopefully talk them out of it. Today on Hot Take Intervention, we have...
I'm Angelique. Look, unpopular opinion, my hot take, Blade Runner, not a great movie, not my favorite. You know what? Bump that. I just don't like Blade Runner. There, I said it.
I'm Juanca David. I'm a friend of Angelique's, and I can't believe that I missed her not liking Blade Runner. Like, I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about Blade Runner, and least of all someone I know. So we need to get through this and talk it out because, like, this can't be.
Today on Hot Take Intervention, we have Angelique.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome. I'm Dr. Phyllis. I should have said that up top, but you get it.
Yep.
Yep. So, Angelique, do you want to share your unpopular hot take with the world?
You know, I don't know if it's unpopular, but I don't even know if it's a hot take, but let's be real. Blade Runner doesn't live up to the hype. It doesn't. I don't think it's a great movie.
Out loud, you said that.
Yeah, out loud to the world. To the world.
Okay, and now Juan?
I just can't. I need to hear why she feels this way.
Okay.
Because we're friends. I respect you, so I want to hear why you feel the way you do. And that you're putting yourself out there and saying things this way out loud. On camera.
I mean, look, here's the thing. Harrison Ford literally sounds bored the entire movie. Voiceover, not real great. Let's also be very real about this. I don't know what the movie's about. In fact, watch the movie multiple times, and here's the thing. In a movie where Harrison Ford and Ridley Scott both can't agree on certain key facts, like who's a replicant and who isn't a replicant, it's not just me. I'm just saying that perhaps this movie, while visually very appealing, has been put on a pedestal that it doesn't really live up to.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. I do hear you. Let's talk about it for a minute. So what movies do you usually gravitate toward? Because maybe this isn't the genre for you.
No, I love all kinds of movies. Terminator, Mad Max, 1 and Thunderdome. Tina Turner was everything.
Okay.
2 men enter, 1 man leave. Love Total Recall. Very big on suspense and thrillers. I love all types of movies. In fact, I even like some bad movies. Because I think at the end of the day, some bad movies can be good. But this movie, I feel, is not just bad. I don't like it.
Okay, some bad movies can be good. Now, we'll get to you in a minute. How does that make you feel? Just, how are you feeling? I'm just checking in with you.
I'm feeling conflicted.
Okay.
Because I agree with a lot of other stuff you said, but when we get to Blade Runner, I just feel like we're...
Well, calm down. All right, Angelique, do you like other Harrison Ford movies? He's the star. Maybe that's the problem. Some people, if the star rubs them the wrong way, not, you know, they're acting, maybe they don't like them. So do you like other Harrison Ford movies?
Oh, absolutely. Every last one of the Indiana Jones movies, even the one that's coming out, I'm gonna love it because I love Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. I really do love a good Indiana. All of the Star Wars love them. I feel like Harrison Ford is such a good actor that he can make a movie that wasn't that good into a great movie because Harrison Ford is just that good, but not Blade Runner.
Okay, well that's a very generous opinion. I think we can agree. Now, all right, I want to get to the bottom of this. I do. So, is it the popularity maybe of Blade Runner? You want to go against the grain. You have a little, you know, rebellious streak maybe. Is that it? Because I think what you're hearing from both me and Juan today is that we want to understand. We want to. So is it that it's too popular?
Let's put it this way, guys. I don't think that Ben Affleck was a great Batman. But I would rather see Ben Affleck in Batman. Heck, I'd rather see George Clooney as Batman
Now, Angelique,
than have to watch Blade Runner again.
Now, Angelique.
No.
Juan, say how you're feeling about that.
Do not invoke Clooney Batman into this.
No.
Please.
I'm just saying.
Please.
That's
We've
how
known each other way
strongly
too long.
I feel about Blade Runner.
I have to cut this tension. Please. All right, I think we understand your opinion. I think we can all agree Angelique has made some very good points.
We?
Do you disagree?
Yes. Well,
All right.
about Blade Runner mostly.
I was gonna say you don't like
Okay.
Star Wars. We have a whole nother conversation if that's a problem. That just seems like a problem.
Now, you've been accused of not liking Star Wars. I know it's off topic, but do you want to respond to that, Juan? Because we do have a polygraph.
Why am I on trial all of a sudden?
It's not a trial. Okay, listen. Juan, now I want to understand your perspective. You said you're friends with
Yes.
Angelique. Why is it so important to you that she recognized Blade Runner, a movie you had nothing to do with, as a classic movie? Why?
I watched it.
So, why? That's why it's important to you, because you watched it?
Yes. But also because I care about Angelique.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like her stance against Blade Runner might get her, how do the kids say, flamed on the internet? On the Twitters?
It's fine. At me.
Oh,
Oh, well
Oh.
then.
At me, internet.
Oh.
okay.
I was
Stand
looking
my
out for
ground.
her, and maybe I could say some things that could sway her and make her look at Blade Runner in a
Please.
different way.
All right. So again, communication. So Juan, why don't you go ahead and explain to me, and let's
Okay.
try and use I statements, all right, why you feel like not like Angelique, you should. It's like,
Like, I feel you.
this is like very basic therapy stuff.
Oh.
So just explain to Angelique why you like Blade Runner. Make your case.
Okay. I like Blade Runner because when I first saw it, I was in film school, so I appreciated the. What? It's up.
school.
I know.
Yes,
I was in
I'm
film-
just film school.
Okay. I was in film school, so I appreciated the technical aspect of it, the cinematography, the world building, the noir, and that movie. Up until then, I had seen like 50s movies, 30s movies, like all types of genres up until then through American film history. And that movie was the first one to do a lot of things that other movies after it took from. Yeah,
Great.
Okay, so in response to your views on Harrison Ford and not being on the same page as Ridley, that's what I call him. I think it was by design. Because if you watch it, you're kind of left with, is he a replicant? Is he not? So I think his portrayal of being stoic is to keep that in your head of maybe he is a replicant because he doesn't show much emotion in his acting. Yeah?
I mean, I've seen a lot of Harrison Ford movies where he doesn't show a lot of emotion, and I've liked those movies. But this particular movie, perhaps maybe if there was a story arc, I felt like there was more investment in the character. Honestly, not really invested in any of the characters having to do with Blade
None.
Runner.
Not Roy,
All right.
Rachel.
All right, maybe, can we see maybe what he's saying about the cinematography?
Oh, I absolutely
All
agree.
right.
It is
Well-
a visually appealing movie. I think it's absolutely gorgeous and groundbreaking.
Progress.
We agree.
Yes, doesn't mean I like it.
And now we disagree again.
What
Okay.
about,
All right, these are good points. These are good points. Juan, anything else that maybe you want to share?
do you appreciate other acting in the movie besides Harrison Ford? Like Rutger Hauer?
I think Rutger Hauer was great.
Okay. Maybe, I think you have more of a Harrison Ford playing Deckard
I
issue more.
statements.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, as in I think?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you have more of a problem with
I
Harrison.
think that that's still wrong, but I'm not actually, because keep going. Yep.
Maybe you feel.
That's for sure, yeah. That's definitely wrong. Okay, well, look. How are we all feeling now about this conversation? Are we feeling like we've had a point of connection?
I think we made a breakthrough. I think Harrison Ford is where the issue lies. Because we're agreeing on the cinematography and.
See, that's definitely diagnosing.
I think the storyline is where the story lies.
Okay, can we compromise? Can I compromise?
No.
Oh.
I think visually, here's my thing. I think visually, the story looks wonderful. I think there are a lot of cinematic things that happened in this movie. They were groundbreaking that would lead to other things in which I love furthermore. I think that cinematography, as it is now, needed this movie. Still don't like it.
Okay. Well,
That feels good. The cinematography is great, but the movie is not.
would you agree that it's a classic because it did create a subgenre of tech noir? Total Recall, RoboCop, even animes like Akira and Ghost in the Shell, like all those movies took stuff from Blade Runner. So, like, can we at least agree that it's a classic because of the influence it had on those?
I believe that it has its place
Okay.
in the larger spectrum of movies. Much like other movies I don't like.
Oh, well, that feels like a yes, but also mostly a no. And that's a skill. All right, well, I gotta say, I do think we heard each other today. Well, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. Angelique, I want to thank you for staying true to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was great. Juan, for staying true to yourself. And guys, we want to know at Dr. Phyllis, do you or a loved one have a wildly unpopular opinion and need a hot take intervention? Let us know in the comments below. And actually don't flame us, because that, you will anyway.
It's fine.